Welcome to the north. Mist-covered forests, frozen lakes, and long-buried secrets. The world is changing. Railways spread, science overtakes superstition, cities rise along with the illusion of safety. But beyond the light, in deep woods and on windswept shores, something older stirs. This is Vaesen, a Nordic horror role-playing game set in 19th century Northern Europe. The players you see this side of me are part of the Society, a secret order cursed with the sight. They see what others deny. Creatures of myth and nightmare are real, and they do not like being forgotten. But sometimes the greatest horror is the one we carry. Welcome to Vaesen. On Thursday's children at Old Meg's Holt. The cave itself yielded nothing much, but Henrik noticed the particles around the stone's missing socket were blood soaked into the rock. Taika, picking through the mess of footprints, found bare feet with long toenails heading away from the cave towards the Thomas farm. Julian, meanwhile, noticed, to his considerable alarm, that Anna appears to be on something. She declined to elaborate. The group canvassed the area and were back in town by 3 p.m, which was too early for the pub. They tried the police station instead, where Constable Edward Moore proved thoroughly unwilling to let anyone near Billy Winchcombe, taking a dim view of what he considered meddling. They retired to the local library, where a box of incomplete notes on St. Birinus revealed him to be a Saxon-era saint who had apparently blessed his staff and prepared holy water before tackling Old Meg, a witch from the same period. By evening, they'd made it to the Shepherd's Rest, where Julian was delighted to find a Yorkshire pudding on his plate and struck up a conversation with Albert the barkeep, a fellow East Ridings man who has somehow ended up in Gloucestershire for the past 15 to 20 years. Edgar filled them in on Jenny Pierce, the girl Billy had supposedly been cavorting with at the fair. She was from out of town. At the next table, Billy's brothers, Tom and Martin Winchcombe, were getting quietly drunk. Mr. Thomas arrived not long after, and things turned ugly between him and the Winchcombes before Anna, hooped dress and all, stepped in and separated them. She learned from Thomas and his friend Rob that it was the two of them who found Daisy's mangled body, and that they had been too distressed to notice whether the standing stone was still there or not. Daisy herself, Thomas said, knew the local land intimately, every rock, every blade of grass. Julian spoke to the Winchcombe brothers and learned that Jenny Pierce was in fact Billy's cousin, and that he had simply been escorting her to the fair. Daisy ran off before Billy could explain. By all accounts, the two had been deeply in love and expected to marry. The Winchcombes also mentioned that Daisy was considered rather moony, and might in older times have been thought something of a witch herself. Julian has a theory about this that he has not yet shared with the others.
Julian has many theories he doesn't share with the others.
Well, I think many of you have theories that you don't share with the others.
I have no theories.
Well, and yet you are always willing to share them with others.
You don't have to have the theories to still say it out loud. I think Julian and myself were coming to very similar conclusions at similar times, I think, as the conversation went on last time.
Yeah, so where we finished last time was we were going to move on, indeed, to, I think it was Taika and Henrik that are going to speak to the old gaffer.
Wow.
So let's have a look. Have I...
Sorry to reiterate, chaps, just while we have a moment's pause, but if someone else could do the
annals,
from this week, just because I've got literal rehearsals and fringe next few.
I will do. I will do it tonight. I have the night off.
That's very kind of you. Thank you, Leaf. Be right back.
So, just as a reminder, here he is, old Gaffer Ingham, and yeah, he was sort of sat.
I will
in a corner
approach him and
by
ask,
the fire.
"Can I refill your drink there, sir?"
And I need a learning roll from you, please.
Okay.
Okay. So his accent is rather thick, but fortunately not too thick for you to be able to hear him. So Taika, unfortunately, can't understand a word of this.
She is Finnish.
Well, quite. Well, certainly slight, anyway. Oh, that's very nice of you to offer, young man. Yes, I shall.
And so
have another one.
What were the? I can't remember the names of the bartender.
Alfred.
Oh, Albert. I got
Albert,
it. Really? It was
sorry.
Alfred?
Albert.
Anyway, so I get him his drink, and I say, "It's nice to meet you. My name's Henrik. I'm helping out with some friends. I'm from Sweden."
Oh. Fair Okay. Right. What brings you to our lovely village?
Well, I know that you're aware of the tragedy that happened recently.
Oh, yes,
Young
indeed.
Daisy.
Yes, indeed. Terrible state of affairs.
So I was called here. I'm a priest too, and so Edgar, he's an old friend of mine,
Mm-hmm.
and he asked me and my colleagues to come by and check it out.
See
if we can bring some closure to this problem.
Mm.
I know it's got many people distressed.
Well, yes, it was a terrible thing up by old Meg. Mm.
And we went up there actually, where the cave is in the Standing Stone.
Mm-hmm.
And the Standing Stone was no longer there.
Yes, that is my understanding.
Well, I was just wondering can you tell us a little bit about
Old Meg? Oh, yes. Well, of course, I can tell you about Old Meg.
Yes, thank you.
Now, people talk about her being a witch, but she was not simply a human meddling in affairs. No, she was a monster. Yes, the Anglo-Saxons, the old-time folk, as I like to call them, used to leave offerings of livestock by her cave and sometimes condemned criminals.
I lost you.
Lost me? Can you hear me? Hello?
There you go.
Okay. The old time folk used to leave offerings of livestock by her cave and sometimes condemned criminals to propitiate her. Yeah. And of course,
Lost you again, Andrew.
lost me again? Really?
Yeah,
You're still muffled right now.
That's really bizarre. Okay,
There you go.
back again. All right. Well, if it happens again, I'll switch mics.
Good. Livestock.
Yes, livestock and sometimes condemned criminals to propitiate her. Yes. And St. Birian vanquished her with a cudgel that he had blessed. Her old-time name was Mog. And some say that she was no one less than the sister of Morgan le Fay of King Arthur's time. And that, yes, that's what I said.
You said Frey.
Oh, did I? Morgan le Fay of King Arthur's time, that she can't be killed, but only driven back into her stone form.
Wait, so she? But I thought. Sorry, I'm unfamiliar with English myth. I thought Morgan le Fay was a human that was witchy. You know.
That is what folk these days say. But if you listen to the old stories, Morgan le Fay doesn't seem like any human being that I've ever come across. Huh? Read the stories. Yeah.
I will. But so this, when they used to give the sacrifices up to, that was before your time, right?
I am old, but I'm not that old. Oh, you foreigners obviously have a grand sense of humor.
I try my best.
Yeah. Funny, you know, I was only just recently telling Daisy about old Meg. She'd love the story. Lovely girl.
Well,
She'd been fascinated by it. You know, she once confided in me that she used to go up to the cave from time to time to think, and she could have sworn that she had some sort of connection to the witch of legend. No monster in her mind, she said. More a woman who wouldn't bend the knee to men. That's what she thought. She had some right modern ideas in that direction, did young Daisy.
what did you tell her about the legend?
Oh, just the same as I told you. Yeah, the people used to give offerings, and that she was banished into stone form by Sempronius and his cudgel. And,
That story I remember, but I didn't get the part about the offerings. Was Old Meg still alive at that time? Did the people see her?
before she was banished by Sempronius, yes, absolutely. Otherwise, he wouldn't have had anything to banish.
Well, once we're done this, sir, I've met a ghost before in my life, so
The world is full of them.
the unseen
All
and
sorts
the
of
incorporeal.
strange and weird creatures that roam the country at night. Yes. There's very little about this area that I don't know. I suppose you live as long as I do, and that's the point.
Is there any other interesting sites like this? Supernatural sites around the village?
Not specifically supernatural sites, no. I mean, these are stories, young man. Not necessarily real, but
Well, the cave and the statue the stone marker in the cave were real.
yes, that is a fascinating turn of events, wouldn't you say?
I do.
Yes.
Do.
Girl dies and the stone disappears. Do you think Meg is walking around again?
We found no trace of the stone, sir. I think that would be a terrible scenario if that was the case.
Yes.
When old Meg was alive, what would she do? Why did the townspeople want to appease her?
Well, so she didn't feed on them, I suppose. After all, she was a monster and a witch. She could bring winter down upon the land in a thought, apparently.
But was she taking people from the village? Was she killing livestock before this, before the appeasement began?
Well, I guess you'd have to go far back into the depths of time to understand that, young lad.
Well,
The stories that we have is that they just used to leave all of these things for her. I imagine it's a bit like these frosts that we've been getting here at this time of year. I mean, who ever heard of frosts at the end of May?
indeed, indeed. So can you tell me anything about old Meg while she was, not stoned? About what else she would do, or how she would act, or where she would go?
Oh, she would range across the countryside. She would kill the livestock. She would change the weather to her will. She could make water flow in different directions. And she would eat the children.
The children, really? I suppose that's why the villagers wanted to appease her with livestock and criminals.
Well, wouldn't you?
No one would want to see their own children die before them. It's one of the worst things for a parent.
Absolutely. I've had to bury my son.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes.
I'm sorry to bring it up then, in that case. Sorry about that. What about, can you tell me a bit about, I heard, well, speaking about that, I heard that Fred Thomas and his buddy Rob found the young girl.
Yes, indeed. Terrible thing.
I've spoken to Fred. Rob is all right, an upstanding fellow.
Yes. Yes, they are good people.
What about this Tom character, Tom Posey I just got introduced to? What do you think? He seems to keep
harmless enough. Harmless enough. Yes.
All right.
His father was a lazy, good-for-nothing man. But Thomas is at least trying to make the best he can with the resources he has at hand.
He seems to remain in despair at the last time I spoke to him, so I didn't really get a chance to learn about the man.
Yeah, well, he might be able to help you. There's very few people that know the actual countryside around here better than him. If you ever want to be taken anywhere, he's
Tom?
certainly. Yes,
Tom Hodgson?
Yes.
Is there anybody else other than? And I heard Jenny heading up into the woods as well.
Daisy.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought you mentioned she would go up to the cave.
Yes, absolutely, yes. As I said, she used to go up there. She used to feel some sort of connection. She said some sort of nonsense. But yeah.
Is there
Young
anybody
people
else?
today,
Is there anybody else that would spend time up in the hills there?
Yes, you'd have to ask them.
Yes. All right. Well, I guess I will speak to Is Tom still in the bar?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're all kind of at the same sort of point at this. Anna's just finishing her conversation, and Julian has reaching the same sort of point at the end of his conversation with Fred.
All right. I'll say enjoy the rest of your drink. I'll come by and we'll have another one in a bit. I just got to talk to my colleagues over here.
Sure.
And I'll make the sign for Team Huddle.
We have a sign for Team Huddle.
What's the...
Whatever it is in Swedish. Huddle.
Yeah, okay, that one's good. There.
That I get. That I guess we'd get it from.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do like Amy's full body one, because no one will notice that. All right.
Everyone mute for that. Yes, Henrik, what is that?
All right. So I think, from what I've heard, I think we kind of have a sort of a working theory here.
Go on. What was yours?
Mine was Daisy saw what she thought was the boy canoodling. Boy's name was, just to remind us, Billy. Saw him canoodling, but it was actually his cousin.
How did you know that? I've just come out of a conversation. Did they confirm that to you? That's literally what I was about to say.
Okay,
it turns out that the girl was in fact Billy's cousin.
Ginny Pierce.
So was not canoodling at all, was merely escorting gentlemanly fashion.
I see.
So she ran off in a jealous rage, and this old guy said that she had, modern ideas, but she still loved the old stories and learned as much as she could about old Meg, especially from this old fella I just talked to, the old gaffer. She ran up into the hills. She said she had a connection with old Meg and would hang out at that cave.
Oh.
I see.
So I believe she went up there and invoked
Said
old
something
Meg.
that perhaps she didn't realize what the actual outcome would be, but indeed did something powerful enough that meant that we now have a witch on our hands.
Well, this old guy kind of gave me the idea. First of all, he said that she might have been a descendant of Morgan Le Fay and is not fully human and is probably a Vaesen or something like that.
Okay.
More than just a witch.
We're talking about Meg, right?
Yes.
Okay, not Daisy.
No.
Oh, good.
But if there was some sort of ritual or something about witches, it seemed like Daisy was totally into that stuff.
And might have known something.
Why
Right.
did they kill her then if she's in on it?
Because, the other thing that was important was that before they started giving old Meg sacrifices, she would eat children.
Fun. Cool.
So Daisy went up to try and bring an ally in her vengeful womanhood, but actually got a human-eating monster instead.
It could have been as simple as a variation of, whatever it costs, vengeance.
I see. So
Along those
she
lines.
summoned Meg is what we're thinking.
Or it could be old Meg was just a piece of stone for 1,000 years and woke up and was really hungry. And
And she
didn't
was
give
in
a
the wrong
shit.
place
Ate
at the wrong time.
the first child in front of her, she ate.
But if Daisy was quite as, let's say,
Magic
pagan-minded as the insinuations are, it might have been enough to wake her up without Daisy even meaning anything.
I have a feeling that Daisy didn't. She was getting stories from the old gaffer and whoever she could get. She's not been to our library
No.
and done research, and she was in a very emotional state at the time, and she was just sort of venting and begging.
I
And
see.
so somehow undid that.
And the old Meg entity took advantage of that. I think we have our working theory. Did you find out, even more importantly, I suppose, how do we banish it?
Well, yeah, I know how to banish it. I'm going to bless myself with Saint Barinus, and I'm going to cover my Crozius with holy water, and I'm going to give her a smacketh.
Smack
Sounds
it.
good.
I see nothing wrong with that plan whatever.
However, we have to find her.
Yes.
That's the thing. Does she return to the cave every night? We saw her footprints go off to the Thomas farm. Is she in some... I asked if there was any other important sites. Didn't get any information about that. But
Is there?
maybe it did go to the Thomas farm. But there still could be, right? We heard about... As we were coming up here and we did our research, we heard about other standing stone. There was none in this little area in our map. But we've heard about other ones. I don't know. So I don't know where to find her. But you talked to the brothers, right?
Yeah.
So remember the who is the jerk of a corporal that we spoke to? I didn't get his name. We spoke to him last time. He was probably another Thomas. We've got 3 Thomases.
When in doubt, we'll call people Thomas.
Okay, so Corporal Thomas. Remember, he says, "You guys can't see her. Only family can see her. See him. See Billy."
I was thinking about that. So, one thing we can do, if we find his window, I can mousify or birdify someone and they can just in.
That's cool, but since Julian just spoke to them, if we could convince one of the brothers to come down to the jail and be like, "Okay, this is family. I'm a doctor. I want to check it out." Or, "This is family. I'm a priest. I want to check it out."
I like it.
Yes.
Because he did say he said specifically family would be allowed to see him.
It's a good
All
thing
right.
to fight them then.
I can go and have a word with the Winchcombes. I'm sure if they thought it might help Billy that they'd be amenable.
Well, one of the things we're missing is Billy's entire account of this.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, I don't know if that's going to help us, because I think our main task is to figure out where old Meg will be.
That's a good point. If
Or
I go
lure
and
her
talk,
in.
if I go talk to the Winchcombes now, why don't you chaps try and find out where the most recent spate of sheep murders have been? That might give us a last point, and that will tell us if she's wandering or if she's more local.
Yeah, if she does a loop, if she does a specific loop or a specific trail around it, or if she's heading in a specific direction.
Yes, we might as well find that out. You go find that out. I'll go talk to the Winchcombes.
Wonderful.
Is Fred Thomas and Rob still in the bar?
Anna was looking around to see who looked sheepy in the bar. She has got no clue.
Yeah, we should also talk to this Tom Posey guy as well.
Sheepy as in...
who looks like they may own sheep? Who's a farmer?
Oh, okay.
Or what about the poachers?
Yeah, Tom Posey, we should talk to him as well. Because he's the, other than Daisy, he's the other person who knows the woods the best.
Good punct.
And he's a hunter, so he might have noticed some tracks.
Yes. I was just going to look around and see who seems to be moving towards someone and just follow them.
Okay, I'll go talk to Tom. Sorry, Tom Posey. We have 4 Toms now. I'll go talk to him. You already, Julian, you already talked to the brothers. So why don't you ask if one of them wants to go down to the other town to see Billy tomorrow?
So as you're breaking away from your huddle, the door opens, and in walks Constable Edward Moore. You all recognise him from the police station, although he's no longer in his police uniform. He's just in kind of ordinary, everyday
What's he doing
clothes.
over here?
And
Julian has to very decidedly not throw a scathing look in his direction.
he sort of pauses as he sees you all. Oh. And then walks straight over to you. Ah,
Constable.
I see. Yeah. Evening.
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 This is the guy that we talked to earlier today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. Not Thomas. Okay, got it.
Yeah. I think most of you passed the test to be able to understand him, didn't you?
We all passed the test to understand the jailer.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Oh. Right. I heard you were in here. So, what are you up to?
Having a drink, and it's going to hold her glass up.
And
And,
you're
and then remembers she's just a lady and goes, "Oh, having a drink, sir. Would you like one?"
Why don't you join us?
That.
Can I have an observation roll from people?
You can once we've figured out how we do that. Oh, bugger off.
Anna observes shit all. Ooh, Taika observes a lot.
Come on, where's my observation? Bugger all.
Nothing.
Okay.
to do. Sebastian.
Taika and Sebastian notice that he is getting some dirty looks from most of the other people in the pub.
That would make sense.
But the rest of you are totally oblivious to that. You want to buy me a drink?
Why not?
You know I'm not a police officer right now. I'm just an ordinary citizen.
Then you would be allowed to drink with no problems.
As long as we're clear on that, that's very nice of you. Thank you very much. So what brings you to our village?
We're trying to bring peace of mind to the other people here.
We're friends with the priest.
Peace of mind. Longby?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine.
I see. Right. And what's all your interest in this? Why are you wanting to see Billy?
Well, there has been a great tragedy, and we would like to see some closure, some peace of mind, and we have done investigations of our own in the past, and we just thought that we would get all aspects of the story, all notes. I know you're not a police officer now, but I'm sure you understand how important that is.
You can have a choice here, Henrik. You can either give me an inspiration or a manipulation roll.
I'm more of an inspiration guy. Unless it doesn't roll properly. Oh, I got one.
You got one. That's fine. I see. Right. Always unsure when it comes to foreigners. There's been a lot of resentment building up in the village here since Billy was arrested, and very difficult to know exactly what you are up to.
Well, there's also been some livestock mutilations as well in the recent weeks.
And
There's a possibility that the death of the poor girl and those are related.
oh, you believe in this wolf or some sort of bear sort of story killed?
I believe in God,
Yeah.
sir. I'm worried about what's actually happening in this village.
Huh.
I don't dismiss things out of hand.
Look, I find it as hard to believe as everyone else in this village that Billy did it, but come on, we need to be realistic. He was seen following her away and she's dead.
It's very
He was-
circumstantial evidence. If that's all you're hanging people on here, then God help you all.
What did he use to kill her in such a monstrous fashion?
Well, I'm not seeing any results of any body examination, but what I've heard is that he killed her, and then at some point, whatever this wild creature was, found her there, and
When you captured Billy, did he have blood on his hands or his shirt?
well, this was 3 days later. So, no.
But you don't have a murder weapon. And if there had been a wild animal that would have approached well enough to kill a human being, you can be certain that there would have been other smaller beings that would have been attacked otherwise. But to my knowledge, it is that the young girl was mutilated and killed, and then these livestock are now being attacked, not the other way around.
Doesn't that seem like it could be related? If there's a wild animal that could chase a apparently fit, athletic girl who could easily run away or climb a tree, that she would be mutilated, but also there's all these livestock deaths? Could that be related? Maybe there is a bear.
Maybe there is.
Well,
Look.
I fear for the children in this village.
The inspector will be in the station tomorrow morning. I can put aside and ask him to meet with you in the morning.
We'd appreciate that, but we'd appreciate just as much being able to meet with Billy. We're not there to put words in his mouth.
That will be up to the inspector. Unfortunately, I cannot help you with that. It's more than my job's worth. I haven't been in the job very long, and I'd really like to keep my job.
We understand.
The inspector will be in the station by 9 o'clock. I would suggest that would be your best time to catch him.
We will.
We'll try that as best we can, yes.
What time is it at night tonight?
It's about 10 p.m. Exactly, Julian.
Oh.
Julian, how did you get on asking? Can we later tomorrow?
Yes,
Yes.
we can.
Cool. Should we go to bed now then, and then that tomorrow? Or can we now?
The constable looks at you strangely and said, I think before I hear anything I don't want to, I'll see you in the morning. And he turns
she's
and
not used
walks
to.
out the pub very quickly.
Have you asked about the brothers? Can we visit the jail
That's what we're doing tomorrow.
tomorrow? We're not
Right,
doing that
but
tonight.
whether the inspector said or not, this guy said only family was allowed to meet him. So just ask the brothers if one of them will come with us to.
I'll see if they're available. I'll see if they're available.
Okay.
And Julian does indeed go over to the Winchcombes and ask if either of them would be so disposed.
How long did it take us to walk up? Where's our? I'll have to go back to the map. Sorry. How long did it take us to get up to? Now I can't. Now
What are
I
you
can't
trying to
move
see?
the map. I'm
Tactical.
trying to move. I'm on the story map.
Yeah, you want to be on the story one doesn't move. You need to go to tactical.
Okay.
You want to see what is it you want to see? The whole area.
Yeah, I want that
There
map.
we go.
Yeah. How long did it take us to get up to Thomas Farm?
It's about half an hour.
Scale.
About half an hour.
500 meters. So 750 meters.
What do the Winchcombes say?
Yeah, it's about a kilometre's walk uphill on not particularly good quality ground, so it'll take you about 20 minutes.
I kind of wanted to, because we saw the footprints going in that direction. I kind of wanted to set us up on the outskirts of Thomas's farm and see if we see anything around the witching hour. Is it midnight or 3:33 in the morning? I don't know what it is.
Depends on your theory.
Well, nighttime.
Daytime, nighttime. Okay.
What did you guys-
So,
first, what did the Winchcombe say? Before we make-
why do you want us to come with you to see Billy?
Well, the constable mentioned that it would be easier, or family would get a free pass, basically. It would mean that we had better likelihood to access to him. In case this detective chap doesn't particularly want us to meet with him.
Okay. Give me a manipulation roll. Okay. Yeah, that sounds worthwhile. Sure. I'm sure Mum can spare us one of us. Sure.
Wonderful. Thank
When?
you, Mr. Winchcombe.
When?
We would hope to be there tomorrow by about 9 o'clock.
Oh, so that means leaving here about 8:30. Yeah, that's fine.
We shall meet you round about here outside sometime.
Okay.
Maybe 8 a.m.
Okay.
We appreciate it.
Sure.
8 a.m. seems very early.
We appreciate you trying to help us.
We'll do our best.
Thank you.
So sorry. Has his trial happened yet?
No,
No, we still have over a week.
Okay.
we're still waiting.
It was 2 weeks just before we arrived.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right. Good. Excuse me. Terribly sorry, Messrs. Winchcombe. Would you happen to know? There's been some, obviously, livestock deaths and mutilations and terrible business as well. And I just wondered if you knew where or indeed when the latest of any of this has been. No, which farm or do you know when it was, that kind of thing?
A couple of days ago, the Wooten farm had
Wooten.
some. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah, you're new. So you've been up to the Holt. You've been up to Old Meg's.
We have, indeed.
Okay, so you would have passed Thomas's farm.
Yes.
So had you just gone, instead of heading up to the right up past Thomas's towards Old Meg, if you'd continued further along the track, you would have ended up at Wooden's. Yeah.
Right. All right.
They're kind of in between us and Thomas and the Thomas farm.
So
And
then,
did you lose any livestock?
No, we haven't. No.
And do you know of any of the other farms that may have lost anything in the previous couple weeks?
No, there's been sort of there's quite a lot of open land up there, and a few people who've been sharing some land have had a few deaths, but no, the wooden farm was the latest. Yeah.
Okay.
and did the Thomas farm suffer any of it?
Yes, indeed. Yes, they've had
course.
losses too. Yes.
Right. And your farm?
And as I said, no, not yet.
I would recommend you you keep your livestock under lock and key for the meantime, of course.
If only we could.
In as much as one can.
Indeed. Well, if we are seeing you in the morning, we better head off.
We shall indeed see you in the morning.
There you go.
So are we doing anything tonight?
Julian pops up.
I'm gonna still have to talk to Tom Posey first. Sorry.
What are you asking Tom?
He's the woodsman. So he may have seen some tracks like
I
the
see, with the
toenail
feet
ones.
and the toes.
Yeah.
Julian pops up to the bar, and is it Albert who's the chap behind the bar?
It certainly is.
Right. Excuse me, landlord. Probably very cold by now, but you wouldn't happen to have one last remaining Yorkshire pudding or anything like that back there that you'll otherwise throw out?
Sure, I can rustle up something for you.
I'd be very grateful. My life's blood, you see. I grew up sort of, well, in Yorkshire myself.
I thought I heard a hint of an accent.
Really?
Not very strong. It's just in the way you say a few of your words.
Yes. Whereabouts in Yorkshire were you from?
I'm from the Ridings.
Fabulous.
Indeed. Yeah,
Nothing quite like those hills, is there?
I do miss them.
As do I, my friend, as do I.
God's own.
Never let them say otherwise.
Absolutely not.
Will
You're
you
the
help
first
yourself
of
to a
our-
drink?
You're the first local that I have seen in these parts.
I've been travelling quite a while, you might say. Will you have a drink with me and drink with me to Yorkshire?
Mighty kind. Absolutely.
And Julian
Yeah.
sort of puts a coin down on the table.
And he pushes it back. This one's on me.
Oh,
You're
Julie.
sure you're from Yorkshire?
I think I may be getting a little bit soft in my old age.
Well, I won't tell anyone if you won't say the same. Thank you, my good man. Very decent of you indeed.
Henrik.
Mr. Posey.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Henrik. I'm told that you know quite a bit about the woods over here.
Give me a learning roll. Okay. Cool. Yep.
My father was a. Can I buy you a drink? My father was a trapper too.
Oh. Sure.
He caught minks and martens in the northern Sweden and at the border of Norway.
Foreigner. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Good.
But I'm sure the business of trapping is quite similar. You set your lines. My father had a sort of a clover pattern that we'd swing around every couple of days.
Uh-huh.
What do you normally catch?
Well, it would be illegal for me to be hunting without a license.
Even trapping, really?
One has to be careful whose land you're on.
Well, as you pointed out, I'm a foreigner. I wasn't going to tell anybody.
Right.
I was just curious. We mostly caught those animals for, there's not much meat on those, but the fur, ermine and stuff like that, the fur is very good. My mother used to knit gloves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good bit of rabbit, bit of hare. If you're lucky, some deer. Don't really get much else up in the hills here. Some stout, a weasel or two by the rivers.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah. Voles.
Okay, do you eat those?
Voles.
People will eat anything if they're hungry.
Oh, I suppose. I was wondering, I was speaking to the old gaffer earlier, and I was wondering, and well, I'll just come out and be honest. We're investigating the death of the young girl Daisy. And it said that she would sometimes go up to Old Meg's Holt. And she would walk through the... You never saw her in the woods?
I try not to see people.
Well, it would just be odd to see a young girl wandering through the woods in the middle of whatever you were doing, right? It's... How often do people go up in the woods? I thought it wasn't that often.
No, not really. Unless they have business up there. But, she lived up by the farm there. It's just a short walk up to Old Meg's Holt. If that's where she would go, then...
Well, we were just up there earlier, and we saw some very interesting tracks.
Oh, really?
It looked like, well, not quite like a bear. It was more longer and slender, but it definitely looked like it had claws.
Oh, well, I know every animal in these parts, and that doesn't sound... I mean, we certainly don't have bear.
Or wolves?
No one's seen a wolf in 100 years. Is Julian working out at the bar?
Julian's working out at the bar.
Okay. Yeah.
Have you noticed?
Is Julian sort of close enough to hear this?
Yeah, because
you're at the bar talking to Albert. This guy was at the bar too.
Yeah, Tom's at the bar, so yeah.
And Julian will just sort of like chip in to say, "That's a shame about the wolves. I know, terrible pesty creatures, but I mean, none at all. Gracious.
Nope. No. No one's seen a wolf in the longest of times. Sad days.
Do you ever go past the Holt, Old Meg's Holt?
Yeah. On occasion. I've not been up there since they found her. No. You won't catch me going up there if I don't have to.
Anything else? Like we went to the Thomas farm and we saw there's some more woods to the north. Did you ever go in that neighborhood up
I'll
between the Thomas farm and the? Sorry, I'm on camera mode.
Nobody knows the areas around here better than me. I might know something. What's it worth to you?
Sebastian?
A few coin and another drink. How about that?
What do you want to know?
Well, as I said, there was the interesting tracks, but we're looking for anything out of the ordinary. If there's anything that has changed in the last few weeks that you might not have expected.
Nothing that I've seen, I'm afraid. I'm not aware of. I've heard of the dead animals, but I've not been to see myself. I've not noticed anything. It's just colder.
Well, yeah, we've all noticed that. What do you think might have killed the animals? Like we were just informed that it was one at the Woolton farm, and there's been a few more in the area. What do you think might have killed them?
I wouldn't know without seeing. I wouldn't know without seeing what people have said. It's pretty horrific.
Well, that's why we asked about bears and wolves, because that's what it seems. It could be a pack of organized stoats.
No, that would be totally different.
It's totally different. All right. Bit. Okay. Bye. Good night, everybody. Tip your waitress.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've not seen anything. But, I'll keep my eye out.
Well, that'd be great.
Mr. Pawsey, any new people keeping themselves to themselves? Anything like that? Apart from us, of course.
You're the only foreigners I've seen in a while.
Fair enough. Best to ask.
Any nights? Any noises at night?
Not that I've heard. There's a strange feeling in the air sometimes. There's a weight, but people just say that's just because everyone's worried about Billy and about what happened to Daisy. I don't know. I'm not smart.
And the strange cold as well.
You're muted, Julian.
I just was saying it's really rather cold. I didn't mean to be heard, to be fair.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't really offer you any more, but hell, if there's anything you want me to help you identify, you got
Mr.
the coin.
Pawsey,
Yeah.
when do you normally wander about the region, if you see what I mean?
Days.
In the day.
Yeah. Yeah, occasionally I'll go out in the evening or very early in the morning just as the sun rises.
May I suggest you don't, just for a little while? I know it's your business, but may I ask you to guard yourself just while all of this is going on?
Okay. Right.
Keep your wits about you, that's all.
Right. Right. Anything else anyone wants to do?
I think we've been fairly thorough here tonight, to be fair.
You
I
have?
think we got everything from these people. Did you want to go out tonight, though, before we go to sleep?
What, clubbing?
Oot, oot, oot.
Go out,
Or we go
what?
to the club in town.
I think this inn is the club, Henrik.
Yes,
Well,
I must admit I finished off this last piece of Yorkshire pudding that Albert's thrown my way, and now I'm ready to sleep. An
Yeah.
incredibly
Like
good
bed.
bit of food off.
Is
I'm
a
just
good call.
I'm just worried that like we're gonna talk to Billy, but I do have a feeling that he's not gonna get us any closer to Old Meg.
He may
I think
have
he's
seen
just-
something we don't
He
know.
may have an insight because Jenny may have told him something. He may have an insight,
But I also don't think we should
still
search
have-
for old Meg in the dark. Like that seems an accident waiting to happen.
well,
I agree.
She doesn't walk around during the daylight where people can see her.
No, but if we walk around tomorrow, maybe we'll see some more. We can look for more tracks now. We know what we're looking for.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Also, we know where the last hit against the animals was.
Yeah, we can go talk to the Woostons as well.
If anything happens tonight, we've got an even better triangulated idea of where to look, rather than to just canvass the entire area.
Okay. Well, I hope it's not a kid and it's a sheep this time. But anyway. All right.
I doubt very much these people would let their children sort of be about after such a thing.
Oh, I see. I thought the kid was eating the sheep. I understand now. Yes.
Anna, can I?
It's bedtime. Yeah.
Definitely yes.
Enjoy the Yorkshire Pudding.
Oh, for God's sake.
So wait, are we meeting him at 8? So we're getting up. All right, and it clumps up off the stairs. Wait,
You've got to get into your bed first,
have we
my dear.
booked a room? Do we need to get rooms?
I thought we were going back to Mr.
No,
Longford.
we're at the church.
Oh, we're
We're
not
staying
supposed to
at
get the inn.
Yeah.
We're sleeping in a church.
Well, yeah, it's got rooms in the back. They set us up. We had a cook too.
Yes, I remember. Yes, yes. Let's do that. So we will wait, Julian, then for you on the. Or can you eat it on the road? The Yorkshire pudding.
Well, you have to dip it.
Can you not together?
What do you mean, Anna? I've eaten my Yorkshire pudding.
Oh,
The
it's
Yorkshire
gone.
pudding is an ex-Yorkshire pudding.
No, it's not a scone, it's a Yorkshire pudding.
Ha ha ha. So there's nothing. We can just leave then.
We can just leave, my dear.
Let's leave. Perfect.
Do you know? Hang on. Wait a moment.
You want another Yorkshire pudding? I see that you've
No.
had enough.
This is much more important. Do you
Yeah,
not
I
know
want
what
it.
a Yorkshire pudding is?
I know
properly?
what Yorkshire pudding is. I gave mine to you at dinner.
I don't know what. Yes, you did.
Yeah. You're right, Julian.
Why are you disregarding your heritage in such a manner?
Because you clearly enjoyed it better than I did.
Yes, I do, but it's a Yorkshire pudding. What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
Let's get you to bed.
Are they that great?
Yes,
Naturally, of course. To bed.
I will
That is
take you
Anna,
to
by the
Yorkshire
way.
at
It's
some
not
point
Amy.
when,
Amy loves the
when
Yorkshire pudding.
things calm down for us.
Yes. Yes. To the church.
Okay,
Wonder.
back to the vicarage. So as you leave, it's obviously very dark. Fortunately, you have a lantern, and there's a faint mist rolling in across the land. And yeah, you get back to the vicarage.
That was said out loud, Julian.
Fret.
Are you mid trying to pick my pockets? Is that what's happening?
Not at all, not in the slightest. I don't even know. This is worse than sodding Patreon, where you can't delete what you've said.
It lurks in the ether.
Like that, you mean?
No, I'm not trying to pick your pockets.
See, gone. Right, so you go back to the vicarage. Anything else that anyone wants to talk about or do or whatever before bed?
I'm gonna stay up for a little bit, have my pipe, and listen to see if I hear any howls.
Do
around
we
midnight.
have individual rooms, or are we all bunking together?
It's 2 to a room.
Does one person have their own room then?
Yes, it's not you.
Yes, there would be.
I'll sleep on the couch. It doesn't
Not
matter.
you. Rude.
Yeah. So I would guess that
Sorry,
the ladies
Julian,
would
are you sharing a room?
Julian,
Yes.
Are you sharing a room with Taika?
I don't know. What did I do last night? I shared a room with Taika, I'm sure.
did you?
Here last night?
Did you?
Did I?
Was Taika not aware?
Ouch.
Last night was a month ago at least or something.
I'll sleep where I'm put. It's fine. I'm very happy. I've had my Yorkshire pudding. Very, very happy indeed. I will happily be spurned by the woman I love for the
you
evening.
guys share, which then and then Henrik and Sebastian, so which leaves a room for Anna, and Anna's going to go off to bed on her own.
So let's be perfectly clear about this.
Mm.
We are in Victorian times. There is no way that Julian and Taika would share a room.
Wow, but they have been on past occasions.
Yes, we have.
I suppose.
Not publicly.
Not at the house of the vicar.
It's called bundling, you know.
Oh my God.
The vicar can put a stop to it if he wants.
You're
but at
both
the moment,
sleeping in the
we're left
barn.
loose.
They wouldn't be sharing a bed in the house of a religious priest.
Well, how does he know? We could turn up and say we're married.
But you haven't.
An
Well,
oversight on my part.
again, this is us deciding the vicar's not here. He can have issues in the morning.
Oh my God.
Anyway, let's all to bed.
To bed.
Except for me, I was staying up till midnight to hear any howling or people yelling or witches. Or see a witch on a broomstick going across the moon.
And then you could really wonder what was put in your drink that night.
Where are you staying exactly, Henrik?
I don't know. I don't care. On the couch.
Anna calls.
Not outside, I mean.
Sebastian, Henrik.
I'm sitting outside until just after midnight, smoking my pipe
Oh.
to listen to
But
what's going
Henrik
on
is
in the
freezing
world.
cold. You'll catch your death, as your doctor.
I thought it was May.
How do we whisper in this?
What
word?
do you?
Yes, but
Yeah,
they have
It's been
supernatural
frosty.
coldness. That's the
Oh yeah,
thing.
it's frosty May.
You whisper exactly the same. You
Before I
just
catch
right click on the.
I'm trying to right click. Oh, there we go.
Oh, but we have to switch
Yeah.
over to characters to do it. Okay.
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 Yes.
All right.
Yas. Okay, so everyone's off to bed apart from Henrik, and Henrik will go to bed around midnight. And you all get a good night's sleep. Obviously, you want to be up in good time in order to be outside the Shepherd's Rest for 8 o'clock to get a carriage over to Anonsbury.
Which brother comes with us?
Yeah, who turns up?
Tom.
Oh, great, more Toms. All right. Okay, we head down there immediately and head up to the
Tom,
place.
is Tom the dad or the brother? Forgive me.
We're both brothers. Tom and Martin were both Billy's older brothers.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought the dad was there.
I don't think we
No.
ever met Dad.
You haven't met parents yet.
No, no.
Okay. So you get up in the morning. And head over to the Shepherd's Rest. Can I have an observation roll, please?
Observations. Where are my skills?
Yeah, when I change, this is the only problem with this at the moment. When I'm changing
See shit all. The street is littered with the dead, and we notice nothing.
When I change windows, as it were, on the right-hand side, everything freezes. So I've got to wait for that to...
What is it?
We're a very unobservant bunch.
God, and look at that.
Okay.
That's horrendous.
Oh, and being not a morning person is half asleep as they're sort of trudging through the streets.
None of us has had any coffee.
No, coffee would be good.
Well, we're at the inn, so we can just pop in and ask Albert if he could just quickly make us all a cuppa.
Sebastian isn't even there, it seems.
I've just got sound back after not having had it for a long time.
Andrew, didn't you say that you were going to get an old computer of some sort and give it to Carl
Yes.
for this reason?
I have 3 old laptops, but the newest of them won't run Vaesen because it's too old.
I've got this thing that don't work.
Okay, so
manage it.
so you yes, I know you got one, Taika. That's fine. So you get to the Shepherd's Rest, and Tom comes and meets you. Morning. And I'm assuming you get on a carriage.
We do.
And head to Annonsbury. Getting there for around 9 o'clock in the morning.
I guess, and we pop straight away, unless there's a cafe right next door to the police station in which we can wake ourselves up with some coffee. I suppose we go straight into the police station.
Okay. And you get there, and Constable Moore is on the desk as you arrive.
Morning, Constable.
Oh, morning. You're here.
Yes, we said we would be.
Oh, okay. Well, the inspector's in his office. One moment. Oh,
Is he in a good mood? Constable?
As good mood as he ever is. Yes, I'm sure he's fine. Oh, Tom, you're here. Yes, they asked me to come along with them. I see. Right. Okay. One moment, please. And he disappears out the back and comes back out the front a few moments later, and his face is quite flushed. And okay, the inspector will see you. He doesn't seem very happy, but please go through. His office is just through that door.
Thank you, Constable.
I was going to whisper to Julian, why is he flushed?
I think because he's just been told off. Or at least been privy to some really rather choice words, perhaps.
Fabulous.
So, assuming you go through and you walk, and it's a very smart office, and sat behind a wooden desk, you see Inspector Robert Banks.
Do we need to roll to understand him? Or have we already done that?
Oh, you need to roll.
Is that learning? What is it?
Learning roll from everyone, please.
Come on, Anna.
You'll have to wait for me because, it seems to be whenever I go back to the original thing, whenever I get my skills up, my thing goes, oh no, what do you want that for? Come on, there we are.
What the hell?
So only Sebastian and Julian will have any idea what he's saying.
Awkward.
Awkward indeed. Okay.
Morning, Inspector.
Uh-huh. So I understand that you're wanting to speak to Billy, young Billy Winchcombe.
Please.
May I ask why?
Well, we have his brother with us. We were given to understand that family were permitted.
That's right. So he would be allowed. Mm-hmm.
Well, chap does need some moral support. To all extent.
Right, but I'd like to understand why it is you're wishing to speak to him.
Well, what would be the problem with us not?
Well, this is a police matter. The subject is under custody for murder. Do you really think that there needs to be any other reason to not permit anybody to have access to him? Do you think murder suspects are allowed free access to the world?
Well, I'd normally think that a motive and murder weapons and a positive theory are also things which are needed in this case.
And you are?
Myself, I'm a doctor.
Right. So, Doctor, have you ever seen a dead body before?
More times than I would like, sir.
Have you seen a body that has been so badly mutilated that most of its insides are on the outside?
Unfortunately, I was in the army for a while, sir, yes.
Oh. Respects to you, then, Doctor. Then you must understand why I need to keep my eye on this man.
Well, why don't you come with us? I don't think there is anything that we will say or ask Mr. Winchcombe that will infringe upon your case in any way. And I don't think any of us, and Julian sort of looks around vaguely to the rest of the group and goes, I don't think there's anything we'd ask that we'd be worried about you overhearing.
Peg.
Very clueless group of people.
Peg. And
Julian slaps Anna on the back.
I was like,
Do you have any reason to believe that this man is not guilty of these crimes?
Well, yes. From what we heard, it was far more likely that the poor young girl was mutilated by something akin to a wild animal.
Give me an empathy roll.
Oh shit, not empathy.
Yeah, Julian isn't particularly empathic.
Which is something we're all coming to realise.
Come on, roll, you bastard. Excuse my language.
Only Julian's really unempathetic. Anna has twice more empathy than Julian.
Considering he's a doctor, this is very weird.
Yeah, he's a doctor.
On paper, she has twice.
Yeah.
And yet I got a success.
You did. He sits and he looks at you. And he just stares. I will accompany you. And the moment there is anything untoward, I shall have you forcibly removed or put in a cell yourself.
Untoward?
For interfering with the police investigation. Am I clear?
Absolutely.
Those are my terms.
There will be no untowardness from us, I assure you. We're not that kind of lot. As Julian says that, he shoots a look at Anna.
Anna is similarly looking back at him and being like, we're not.
No, we're not. Not today, we're not.
Good. Fabulous.
He pushes his chair back slowly and stands up and pulls himself up to his full height,
How tall is he?
which is still shorter than both Anna and Julian,
Fabulous.
of
Anna
which he is
just,
painfully
taps on
aware.
her head.
And he leads you out of the room and down a corridor where he unlocks a door and takes you into the cell area. And in one of the cells, behind some bars, you see this kind of very sad looking individual, which is obviously young Billy.
Do we have a face?
No,
We should have a face.
there should be, but there isn't one.
Darn it.
So, no. Yeah, there's a face from Taika. Billy is sat there on a bed looking very miserable, and he looks up as you walk in to the cell area. Tom! Billy, are you okay? Are you okay? Yeah? Who are these people? Who are you? And what do you want?
We're friends of your brother here, newly, but we wanted to ask you some questions about what might have happened.
Can I have an inspiration roll, please? Okay. Billy looks at his brother and his brother nods. What do you want to know?
Julian glances at Banks and says, can you tell me, from your perspective, and I know you've probably told the inspector already, but would you be able to tell us what happened on the day of the fair?
My cousin Jenny had come to visit. I was supposed to be meeting Daisy at the fair. We were supposed to be getting married. And Ma asked me to take Jenny with me. So we went along to the fair, and we got there obviously just before Daisy did. And Daisy came and she saw us talking. I don't know if she saw us arrive or what. But I could see it in her face. She thought it was something that I wasn't. And she ran off. People saw me. They saw us. I didn't touch her. I said to Jenny straight away, oh, by the way, everyone else can give a learning roll to see if they can understand him. So Henrik still can't follow, but everyone else is fine. I left Jenny and I tried to follow her, but I don't know where she went. I thought she would have gone home. I went up to the farm to find her and she wasn't there.
Did you see anyone on your way to the farm?
Nobody.
And then what
Nobody
did you do?
at all. I headed back to the fair in case I'd missed her. I took my time. She sometimes would sit by the river, or either the spoor or the Enon.
You took a circuitous route back, you mean?
Yeah. And I got back to the fair and the next day I went straight up to Thomas's to see. And there was nobody there when I got there. Obviously I discovered afterwards he'd already gone into the village to try and find her because she hadn't come home. She was my world.
I'm very sorry. Listen, when you were heading towards the Thomas farm and you were following at some distance behind, what have you, did you see anything odd, out of place? I don't mean to do with what happened to Daisy. I mean anything else.
Nothing. Nothing.
I see. Julian looks towards the others to see if they have any inspired questions.
Well, I didn't hear any of that conversation, so.
Daisy, she was interested in the supernatural.
Yeah, ask her about that. What she liked to do about the supernatural. Yeah.
She liked all the stories.
Did she
of
ever
the old days.
tell you about a story about someone called Meg?
Huh. Everyone knows the story of Meg.
What? Do you know how to defeat Meg?
What do you mean?
If
Defeat
Meg
her?
came back,
It's a story.
yeah, in the story, was there a how to get rid of Meg in the story? It's important. I know it sounds weird, but it's important.
There was some saint that got rid of her, turned her into stone or something. I don't know. I loved listening to her tell the stories, but I wasn't good at remembering them.
That's okay. You don't need to. Is there anything you need, Billy, that we could get for you or bring for you?
I don't want to die.
We're working very, very hard on that. We won't let you die, I promise. No matter what.
We will find out what has happened. And I will say the same thing to you as I said to your brother the other day. We will do everything that we can to try and find out the truth.
Is the police officer still in the cell with us?
Well, you're not in the cell. You're just so the cell is you're the other side of the bars. So
I see. And the police
Billy is
officer's
in
with
the
us.
cell, but yes, the
Very good.
Banks is still with you. Yeah.
Billy, my friend Henrik, he's Swedish, forgive him. He wants to know if, a very good question, did you ever go up to Old Meg's haunt, the Mount? Did you go there to the cave with Daisy ever?
Yeah. He looks at his brother awkwardly and yeah. Yeah, she used to like it up there. It was a place where we could just sit and talk and
Bless you,
be
man.
alone.
What was she... Was it there that she was telling you the stories? What was she like around the place?
Relaxed, just herself.
You never caught her doing anything odd, like, I don't know, talking to the stone or anything strange like that?
No. No.
Did you
We
go?
used to try and imagine what Meg might have looked like.
Did Daisy have any ideas what she may look like?
We used to come up with all sorts of stories. I mean, what does a person look like that ends up looking like a lump of stone?
Do
Do you think Daisy believed the stories?
Believes them? You
About
mean
Old Meg and about her power, etc.
she had a good imagination? She had a great imagination.
Oh, I remember. Did you go up to the cave the night that Daisy,
No,
you didn't go up there at all?
I didn't think she'd go up there. It was getting dark already.
See.
My friend Henrik asks us, did she have any other close friends that you know of?
There were girls in the village and what have you. Is the trouble with living out on the farms out like we do is you don't really get to mix much with people in the village.
No.
You mix with other families, the other neighbors, the other farmers around you get to know, but I wouldn't say she had anyone that she was particularly close to.
Where did she, she was quite into the natural world, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
She knew a lot of these stories. Where did she, how did she hear about it? Where did she learn about it from?
I don't know. I guess old Ingham. He loves his stories.
Is there anything else you can tell us? Even something that felt odd, looked odd for a moment, and you can't...
Nothing. I have been sat in here for nearly 2 weeks trying to remember something. And I have nothing. And she is dead. She is dead because I couldn't stop her.
We're very sorry, Billy.
Why am I here?
Because
Why do they think I killed her? He looks at the inspector. Why do you think I killed her? I loved her.
Because you're an easy person to make the case wrap up with.
For the record, we here do not believe that you did it. And we will try and find the truth to the best of our ability.
We won't let you hang for this, Billy. I promise. Billy, do you have a view out your window?
Out my window.
Do you have a window in your cell with bars?
Yeah.
What's out? What can you see out of it?
The yard. Not
What?
that I can see out of it easily without standing on the bed.
Just opens onto the yard.
The yard. It's useful to have windows. Anna tries to look meaningfully at Billy. If you are ever...
Can you give me
If you are ever feeling
stealth roll,
less
please?
less hopeful, Billy, I advise you to go and touch.
I
the
think
window.
now is the time that you need to leave.
And just fresh air, it will do you good.
Out now.
Yes, I think we've overstayed our welcome.
Yeah.
Right then, Billy.
And don't you go disturbing Dr. Mellors either.
Why?
Really?
Who's Dr. Mellors?
The coroner.
Ah. Intriguing.
Out.
Yes.
I think we all shut that.
Right away.
Julian's going to sort of grab Anna by the elbow and give her a bit of a tug.
Ow!
For God's sake.
Give me an observation roll, Julian.
Fucking hell. I was going to shake Julian off and be like, God's sake, get off.
Okay. We don't understand the inspector anyway. True.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Anna just carried on. Right, okay, so we are going to this coroner then, or what?
Shut up.
Oh,
Well, you wouldn't have understood that anyway, either.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have literally heard me say the coroner.
Yeah. What about? Okay, we're quiet until we exit the cell. Got it.
Shh.
Then. Right. Okay. Cool. Got it. Fine.
We jumped out a window.
I'm just saying, birdie. How'd it go?
Harry, baby.
Harry.
baby.
Have you not seen Big Hero 6? I think it should be required.
I've seen Big Hero 6. What?
Harry,
Oh, with the
baby.
cat. Oh,
Harry,
yeah.
baby.
Oh.
Right. Anyway.
Where are we going now?
We're going to find out where a Dr. Mellors lives, I think, says Julian as we get about out to the street. Does the detective or inspector? Both.
The inspector just watches you go back to the entrance.
Fine.
Back into the entrance area.
I won't say anything to the constable as we go.
Okay.
I'll sort of nod my head in his direction and thanks, but that's it.
Okay. Do you exit?
Excuse me. Who's on the street?
There's people.
Can I?
And don't forget, you got the library is across the road. There's a couple of shops, a bar.
I'm going to pop into literally the nearest open establishment door.
Okay.
Which 10?
What you just said, the nearest, right? And
Yes. But
And
what is
what?
it? And I'm going to just say in a sort of fairly, I don't know why I'd be quiet, be like, Dr. Mellors, anyone know where he lives? Or
give me a learning
practices?
roll.
I can tell it's worked because everything's
Yep.
frozen for the moment.
Okay. Yeah, if you head out towards Brankham, it's the last house, the last building before you leave Allensbury.
Right. Towards Brankham. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
And Julian's like, right, I think we know the next port of call, chaps.
That is.
We are off to the coroner's practice on the outskirts of town. Tom, terribly sorry terribly sorry for all this. Thank you very much for coming, and we hope not to keep you long if we pop into the doctor's on our way back. This too may well help Billy.
Right. Okay.
Do we have a carriage, or do we just hail one?
You'll have to hail one.
Right, let's get hailing.
Okay. So you grab a carriage and you head out to Dr. Mellors. And the carriage pulls up outside a very large house on the edge of town. And there is sort of a doctor's sign outside the front. I'm assuming you're going in.
I'm going to jump down from the carriage. I'm very eager. Go and knock at the door.
Yeah. I was going to take a moment after getting out the carriage. and
Okay.
then-
And the door opens, and a very tall, sinewy man opens the door, and sort of eye to eye with Julian, in fact. Very tall and very dapper and well-dressed man, as you can see. And he peers at you over the top of his glasses. Yes.
Dr. Mellors, I assume.
Give me a learning roll. In fact, everyone, give me a learning roll.
Oh god, this guy doesn't speak English either.
Oh God, where's he from? Tell me he's from somewhere else again to just.
Oh, but
confuse me.
Henrik understands him, but Anna and Julian don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to push the roll, Julian.
Push. How do I even do that anymore? Oh, hold on.
Exactly the same as you've always done it.
Hang on. Wait a minute.
Anna's not going to bother pushing it.
Okay.
She's got enough mental things going on.
How many do you need?
In it, though. Right, Julian just needed a single success. That's fine. So Henrik, Julian understand, and Sebastian can understand. Nobody else has a faintest clue. Okay. Rude again. Yes. Foreigner. Huh.
Yes, apologies. Would we be able to ask you one or two questions about your involvement with the body that would have come through here a short while ago, Daisy Thomas?
You expect me to speak about a body to a stranger?
No,
I'm-
I
we're
am
not-
a medical professional. I am a doctor. I am not some common gossip.
Well, I'm a doctor too, sir, and it's a professional thing that I need to ask you about.
That's why we came to you. We've been asked by both the priest Edgar Longby and the family to investigate this.
You are a doctor.
Yes, sir.
Oh. Well, it is always nice to meet a fellow professional. Please.
Julian sort of glances back over his shoulder very briefly as if to say, strange how many doors that sometimes opens.
Anna looks blankly, not understanding what the hell is going on in this conversation.
Yeah, should we go for a cup of tea, Anna?
Tea, sure, Taika. Yeah, sounds wise.
Leave it to the men.
Yeah, they could chat dead bodies and yeah. Tea sounds good, Taika. What's going on with you? How is the wedding prep going?
Right, so you go inside.
Julian follows, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good on.
Right, so what person are you interested in?
There was a young
And he
lady.
pauses, he goes, yeah. You'll hear about her, aren't you?
Ms. Thomas, yes, I'm afraid so.
Okay.
Anything that you can tell us, no matter how odd it may seem, might very well help.
Well, I performed the autopsy. So he walks over to a desk and pulls open a drawer and starts rifling through pieces of paper. Yes, here it is. If you can read this, you are certainly a doctor.
Julian takes
And
it.
he passes it to you.
Is it a handout?
So no, it's not. So basically, his conclusion, you can flick through, and it describes in great detail the wounds, and it is pretty horrific. Even the identification process was quite a complicated one. And his conclusion was that Daisy was attacked by a very large and vicious animal, possibly a bear. Of course, as he puts in his own notes, the only issue with that is that bears have been extinct in Britain since the Middle Ages. However, he reasons that the runes on Daisy's body were caused by some powerful creature with long claws, and also that several of her internal organs were missing. He assumes eaten.
So, Doctor, to clarify from what I'm reading here, in your professional medical opinion, it was not that she was murdered by a human and then she was set upon by animals. You believe that this was all from her death was instigated by something that could not be human.
Oh, you've spoken to that inspector, haven't you?
Yes, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, doesn't recognise a professional when he sees one.
Yes,
Just
I noticed
dismissed
that.
everything I had to say. I told him there is a dangerous animal on the loose, and he is more interested in arresting and locking up a person because it makes his life easier.
Because he sadly needs to be seen to be doing something. And
How
something
on earth? You see the report there. How on earth could a human being have done that?
You're being called upon for the trial, of course, so you'll be able to present your findings there.
I ballywell hope so.
So you don't believe that there's any way that she could have been killed beforehand and then set upon by a wild animal?
What utter rubbish. There are no other marks on her body. There is no signs of strangulation, not that you can see much of her throat. There are no stab marks caused by a weapon that I can see. It's all slashes and tears and gores and...
So
Did
she
you
bled
find
out while alive.
That inspector is an idiot.
Yeah,
And
we
he
met
is
him.
putting other people's lives at risk.
So
did
she
you
was
find
torn apart while alive, is your understanding?
Yes.
did you find on her person anything that might indicate the type of animal? Any kind of residue, a claw left, anything at all that wasn't belonging to Daisy while she lived, if you see what I mean.
I don't see what you mean. No.
No,
My findings are all there in this report.
very well.
Do you mean
Hang on.
traces of fur or anything under the fingernails?
Nope. Nothing.
This is a very thorough report. We do not in any way doubt your veracity.
He walks over to his desk and grabs his doctor's bag and walks over to you and opens it and says, "Look, I'm even being forced to carry a gun with me at all times now because that man won't take other people's safety seriously."
Yes,
Well, we do, Doctor.
we
So
do.
that's why we appreciate your help. Did you know that if she had anything on her in her pockets? In her clothes or anything? Any other objects or notes? Knickknacks?
No, not that I have seen. She had some coins that were found near the body, but no.
Coins that were found near the body.
Well, yes, everything was so ripped up. I'm assuming they just came out of her pocket.
Yes. Thank you, Doctor. Anyone else have any questions that they can think of to ask the good doctor here?
No.
Well, I have much to get on with.
Of course you do. We are very grateful for your time.
I am sorry for my outburst.
No, very much
It's,
understandable.
In my experience, professionals are often like that. I won't name any specifically.
It is deeply insulting. That is all I shall say.
Well, thank you for your informed opinion, Doctor. And in the nicest possible way, I hope we get to the bottom of this before we have to see you at a trial that really shouldn't be happening.
I couldn't agree more.
Good day.
Good day.
Julian heads for the door, making sure all of the little society ducklings are sort of following.
Well, now I suppose the only thing we have left, because all that fits with what we already guessed. It just confirmed it.
Yeah. I guess we're going to go out to the carriage.
The Wharton Farms. See if we can find some tracks.
And you're gonna head back to Brankham, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the only other thing in this town was the lawyers, but we already talked to Billy, so it doesn't matter.
I think Henrik, how would you go about blessing a staff? That definitely seems to be something we should look into with immediate effect.
I can do that.
He's blessed stuff before. You've got the holy water.
I can bless all sorts of shit, and I got plenty of holy water. So that's fine. We just have
Bless us all.
Yes.
Well, if we don't find her today, I'll bless us. It depends on when we're ending this tonight's session here.
We're ending it now.
Ah, are we?
Yeah,
With us heading back
I am
towards-
barely conscious.
I'm going to take Mark out.
Then I bless myself with Saint Berins as we head up to the Wharton farm.
Uranus.
Uranus, sorry. It's my pencil.
As you start heading back, Tom asks if you mind dropping him off. If you're going up to Wharton, do you mind dropping me off at mine?
Of course, Tom. Thanks for helping out.
Okay. Please do keep your family safe. No going out after dark, or in fact, perhaps maybe no going anywhere where you can't be seen by somebody else at all times.
And if anything happens to your farm, come fucking get us. We'll either be at the pub or at the church.
Okay. And with that, did you participate in the session? Yeah.
We did.
You had the annals done. Did you confront any Vaesen? No. Did you identify a previously unknown Vaesen? No. Were you affected by your dark secret? Please let me know if you believe that you were. Did you take risks to protect other people? No. Have you learned anything?
Yes.
What?
We know for sure that she wasn't killed by humans. It was definitely Vaesen. Billy is innocent.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. Did you develop something in your headquarters? No. Did you perform extraordinary action? No. So 3 XP for everybody.
Wow.
And with that, thank you for watching. People who are watching online. Hopefully, we will be back online with you all soon. I'm not sure when that will happen, but hopefully sometime very shortly. But from us for now, thank you very much.